Hey everybody, it's Kathy Boyle, president of Chapin Hill Advisors. Today I'm just going to give you a couple tips on networking. So a huge amount of my business comes through networking, and I love my stories of connecting success. The advent of social media combined with the ability to connect with people has opened up all kinds of doors. This works for me in social media with my placing of animals. So I rescue animals. I have a lot of animals myself, but my gift is that I stay between the rescues and I actually help them place their animals. So I have a very wide network. People come to me for everything, from guinea pigs that were found in the street to cats that are abandoned to bunnies that are needing homes, to all kinds of dogs. So somebody connected me the other day with a friend of hers who's willing to foster a small dog. And so I have now delivered 3 potential to him. At the same time, somebody else came to me and said that she's ready to foster. I found her perfect dog, and he had a wonderful last 6 or 7 years with her. So I found 1 potential for her so far. So the gift of connecting online, we were never able to do this without social media. So the fact that I can find a dog in Westport, Connecticut and place it with someone in Somers, New York is amazing. I have one phenomenal story with Louisiana. A friend of mine thought it was LA and she asked me to check, and I looked at her email and I realized that it was Louisiana, not Los Angeles. And I didn't know a soul in Louisiana. And this was a very poor county, and there was a mother dog that had 9 puppies under the church porch. And the church ladies were feeding the poor dog scraps from the kitchen. The mother dog was starving. The puppies were underneath. They were terrified. They were dirty, probably flea-ridden. And I do not have any, or I did not at that point have any contacts in Louisiana. I do now. But I had Texas contacts because I'm working on a Texas project. So I tagged all my Texas friends. They were nice enough to tag their friends who tagged their friends. That's, again, the benefit of social media. And I was able to find somebody to physically go get the dog out from under the porch and bring it to a vet. A gal in northern Louisiana found a rescue in Michigan who took the dog under their wings to pay for the vet bill. We found another woman who was willing to foster the puppies until they were able to be adopted. And so she was 2 hours north in Shreveport. And then we got a donation from a lovely lady in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, in memory of her deceased dog. And she went to Old Mississippi with a Fort Worth, Texas friend. So again, all those moving parts, but that could not happen without A, the ability to connect, and B, the social media platform. So let's take that into your business life. So I was recently connected with a friend of a friend who runs a large company, and he needed a hard money loan. So he got on the phone with me. I connected him with several sources. We got his problem solved. But again, I would never have met him in Florida without my friend in between reaching out. So the connections, again, the availability of being able to connect people over a wider span of time as well as counties. So I love nothing more than putting somebody from Princeton, New Jersey connected with somebody in Warwick, New York, and for them to do business together. So finding the right person to do business with is difficult. Keeping top of mind is difficult. So a couple of the strategies that I suggest is normally you need to go out to connect. So right now there's a ton of webinars being offered. So I would suggest reaching out to your network, look on LinkedIn, look on Facebook. A lot of people are posting events on Facebook, but a lot of people are hosting all types of free webinars right now. So what I would suggest is A, put some webinars on your calendar. B, follow up with some of the people that you meet in the webinar. C, if there are people that you have met recently, your business cards on your desk, or there's people that are interesting on LinkedIn, reach out and set up Zoom calls. If you use a calendar technique such as Calendly, you can actually set your calendar in advance. You can have windows and pockets of times that you want to meet with people, and you can just send that link out and just connect with people. Your calendar will fill up and you'll have very productive meetings. The other thing is to conduct a good social media meeting online is to let the other person go first, split it into a half hour. So ask them about their business, why they're different, how they're different from their competitors, and let them define it. I take notes. We actually scan these in and save them online. So if I went back to you 6 months from now, I could go back to my notes and go, he does that. Oh, right, he was good for this. So let them tell you about their business, and then ask them obviously their ideal client. Who else besides their ideal client is good for them to know? And then give the gift of giving first. So reach out to your network, make connections. I personally just make connections with people that I know are open to meeting. Most of my people are other networkers. So most of the people that I know in my service world of professionals are always grateful to meet someone that I deem a good connection. It really slows down the process a lot and makes it a lot more work if you have to go back to each side and say, do you want to be connected? So I know a lot of people do it that way. I'm not a fan of that. So I just connect people and leave it to them to get together. So the fortune is in the follow-up. If you do follow up, you will connect, you will do business together. The other thing you need to do is find a way to stay connected. When you're meeting as many people as I do, it's very challenging to stay top of mind and remember people. So one of the things we do is we take a CRM, we code people in the CRM. So this way we have everybody cross-coded, and I can pull up a list of women in Westchester who are business owners in a minute. I can pull up all the attorneys that are in our database. I can segregate those by New York or Connecticut or Arizona or New Jersey. So we do it that way from the beginning, so it's very easy, but we are referring people out a lot. So we try to bring the right resource into our clients. So the fortune is in the follow-up. I find way too often people have business cards on their desks, they sit there too long, they mean to reach out. I can't tell you how many times I've met people say, oh my God, we have to get together. And then I have to chase them to actually get an appointment. One guy I had to chase several times. We had an appointment scheduled. He canceled an hour before. So he's not high on my priority list to reach back out to. May not have been deliberate on his part at all, but it doesn't seem that he has very high interest in meeting me. So there's plenty of competitors for every single one of us. So there's lots of people who are willing to take your place. So find ways to connect, find ways to stay in touch. Another quick tip is if you write 3 note cards a day, make it part of your daily habits. 3 note cards might take you 15 minutes, and you can stay in touch with your entire database. Staying organized on how you do this is another matter. You can do it alphabetically, you can do it by zip codes, you can do it by contact groups, you can do it by groups that you're in. But honestly, if you get a handwritten note in the mail that just says, I just want to say hi, thank you for your friendship, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you're getting through this period with ease. If you want to include a recipe or include a funny picture or a note or something else, that makes it even more personal. But we lose the personal touch in our lives these days. That's part of the reason that we cook the food and serve so many appetizers, is we like people to be communal. We want people to connect, commune together, stay together, and get to enjoy each other. So those are some tips for networking in today's new world. Go out and network. Feel free to reach out to me. kboyle@chapinhill.com is my formal first company, Chapin Hill. Kathy Boyle on the Go is my speaking business. Happy to talk to you about webinars that I can do, teaching your employees how to connect better, how to stay focused, how to get the maximum use out of their stay-at-home days. Have a great day, and thanks for listening.